started. Ms. Murdoch, would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Rossi?
Here.
Mr. Cordray?
Here.
Mr. Sousa?
Here. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I would like to make a motion to approve the clerk's journal as the official minutes of the June 25th Board of Trustees special meeting.
Second.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve the clerk's journal and accept the audio and video recordings as the official minutes of the July 1st Board of Trustees regular meeting.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to accept the bills as presented before the board.
Second.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Okay, this brings us to our first public comments section. I'd like to open the floor to public comments. I was waiting.
I know.
You hesitated.
I try not to disappoint you. My name is Brad Turner. I live at 1391 Huntwick Lane, Mainville. I reached out with a question on some potential sidewalk projects that I'm interested in exploring, and I reached out first to Kathy Walton, and she pointed me over to Don, and Don called me very promptly, and I'm actually going to get together with Don and look at the items tomorrow. So again, I just want to thank everybody here. They've always been very helpful on any of the questions, issues that I've raised, and just want to reiterate that and encourage people, if something's bothering them or if they got questions, that they should come and get involved. So there's a public service for you. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Anyone else like to make public comment? All right, I will close the floor to public comments. We just have a few resolutions this evening. Our first resolution is just unneeded and unfit for use property. Any questions, gentlemen?
I do not.
No. Okay. With that, I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 25-0716A, authorizing private sale of unneeded and unfit for use property.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes. Next resolution is concerning the Public Works Facility Fund. This is just establishing the fund, correct?
That's correct.
So a new fund number will be issued. And
Yeah, specifically for that project on July 29th, we'll get the bond proceeds, so.
okay. Any questions?
I do not.
All right, with that, I will make a motion to approve resolution number 25-0716B, establishing the new Public Works Facility Fund.
Second.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes. And the next is updates to the township's transient vendor resolution. You want to give a quick description of this, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Rossi. Our current resolution that regulates door-to-door vendors making sales at homes in our community hasn't been updated since 2018. And Chief Hughes and Assistant Chief Quillen recently brought to me a suggestion that we updated to reflect true amount of resources of time that the police department puts into these, and they also intend to do additional and more in-depth and probably more effective background checks. So what we are proposing that you gentlemen support is that we would do a full FBI BCI background check. There is large expenses associated with those, but we understand from our community that this would be supported. We also took the time to look at the fee structure. The PD did a survey of what some other neighboring or communities in Warren County charge, and we're proposing that we revise the fee schedule to reflect what a lot of our neighbors are charging, but more importantly, to accurately recoup the amount of time that the police department's going to put into this. And also a change is that rather than charging per company, we will appropriately be charging per person that would be going door to door in our community. So the application fee is going to reflect that. And then also, I appreciate, they were proposing a big customer service enhancement to the residents. So I'd like Chief Hughes to take a minute and tell you about something they're going to be offering.
Thank you, sir. So, just to piggyback on what Mr. Wright said, I think this new resolution in the system that we're going to be implementing, where we're going to be doing our own in-house, thorough nationwide backgrounds, is going to make the community safer. Not that anything bad's happened, but the way the system's built right now, it's not efficient. It's not effective. We're doing a very limited background, and then we are relying on other jurisdictions that a lot of times are out of state to give us their check. And quite frankly, I don't think these folks are waiting weeks or months it takes to come back. I think they're just going out and they're doing their door-to-door sales. So it's going to be much more efficient. The system that Mr. Wright's speaking of is basically called Web Check. And basically, as it works now, if someone comes in for a vendor permit, again, our background's very limited. We're relying on other jurisdictions to provide us information, which we may or may not get. We'll be able to actually do the fingerprinting here on site, and then hopefully within 48 hours, we get that return. In addition to just doing the vendor side of the house, we'll be able to offer this service to our residents, or anyone, quite frankly, who may need a background check done, whether they're going to be a volunteer coach at a school for a sporting event, they're going to work in a daycare, they're going to work in a nursing home. We get these requests quite frequently where folks will come in and say, hey, we need our fingerprints done, and unfortunately, we have to turn those folks away. So it's going to definitely be an enhancement for our residents as well.
Okay, good. I know most of our personnel have to get background checks annually, so
That's right.
when I usually send them to Warren County,
Yeah, now they can come here.
I go send them here.
Yes, sir.
What, have you already defined, or will it be case by case, the type of event or history that could come up in a background check that would be the kiss of death for someone being issued a permit to solicit?
So it's spelled out in the resolution, the disqualifying offenses. And that was one area that we had to clean up that wasn't spelled out in the prior resolutions. So obviously, we're going to be looking for any kind of crime of violence, any ethics or integrity issue is going to be the big ones.
So-
And then, I know Joe hates this process, and solicitors in my community yesterday, is it appropriate if we see a social media post or know that a solicitor is in a community, just to proactively tell a resident, hey, if it's during business hours, contact us.
Yep.
Otherwise, contact the non-emergency dispatch, and an officer can confirm that
That's
they
right.
have
I've done
been
it.
permitted.
No, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
like, sure, yeah, in my neighborhood as well, I've told
If they
that.
come to my house, I've done it. There was a guy on a Segway today in the pouring down rain in my neighborhood.
Yeah, always call, because by resolution, they have to have the permit. And unfortunately, we find more that don't have it than do, so.
Okay.
And I just also want to say, these companies, they'll come in, they'll drop off, at the old system, because I think this is a big deal. The old resolution, the old way we were doing it, these companies would come in, they drop off a dozen kids, and they're paying one fee. And we're spending all this time, so I'm happy that this is gonna make that more.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Like it, I think it's a great idea. I like the idea of everybody getting a background check that's gonna come through here and knock on our doors.
Absolutely. All right, with that, I will make a motion to pass resolution number 250716C, an update to the Township Trustees vendor resolution.
Second?
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Okay. We have just a couple of motions. Any questions? These are just cut and dry, simple. We have a cemetery deed. And update to the township roster. So with the first motion, I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of a cemetery deed as presented to the board.
Second?
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes. And second is an amendment to the roster. Make a motion to approve the amendment of the Hamilton Township roster as presented.
Second?
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Mr. Cordray?
Okay, that takes care
Yes,
of.
sorry. Sorry. Yeah, no. Cemetery deed.
Might as well sign it while we're all here. Okay. That takes us to our next public comment section. Anyone have any comments? Okay, very good. Ms. Elliott?
Yes.
So I apologize, I think I missed the last meeting. So this meeting, I will be reporting on June numbers. Don't think we gave an update for May numbers verbally. So for June, we're still very much in line with where we were last year. That gets us 50% through the year. 56% of our budgeted revenue we've received in. And for our year-to-date expenditures, we're in line again with last year at 46%. Nothing unusual to report on. I think with the July report, we'll see some movement in some of the cash flow with the bond. So that's something that we can talk through, but it's pretty straightforward for June, year-to-date through June.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Wright.
Thanks, Ms. Rossi. A few items to include are that Nicole Early and I are working right now with our consulting engineers to finish up the really large bid packet that we're going to be advertising for the first phase of the Mounts Park Improvement Project, the remediation and stabilization of that area. We are waiting for them to hear back from the state and the Army Corps of Engineers office because we had to resubmit some applications for the permits that are needed to work within the river. And our goal is to have them get everything back so we could bring a recommendation to hire the specific contractor to you at our second meeting in August. Our annual road repaving program is wrapping up. Barrett Paving is the company that was contracted by Warren County this year. Everything is done except for Rivers Bend neighborhood. These streets there have mostly been milled that require it, and Grandin Road has started. We expect that those neighborhoods will finish up next week, weather permitting. And some of the items passed along from Ms. Early is that the introduction to kayaking class is being held at Mounts Park on Wednesday, July 30th, and that's in partnership with the Warren County Soil and Water Conservation District. The registration's full as that's a very popular event, but you can join a wait list that she keeps, and residents can go to our website under the events tab to get more information or to sign up. And the sunflower field will be planted this week, and she expects that the blooms are anticipated in late September. So Little Miami and Kings seniors can plan their senior pictures accordingly. So that'll be sometime September. And a couple other events, but I think you gentlemen usually keep the community updated on things. So thank you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Mr. Cordray, everything this evening?
Thank you. Just a couple things. First off, I just want to thank the Hamilton Township staff and our partners with Village Mainville on another outstanding 4th of July parade. I think I've said it every year since, but it's true. It's best yet. I think we probably had one of the largest crowds we've ever had for that parade. Gorgeous day. It just was an outstanding event. Looking forward to next year. I've already talked to Mr. Wright. America's going to be celebrating its 250th birthday next year, and I think we're going to definitely do some great things to honor that. But just once again, my thanks to the entire staff of both Village Mainville and Hamilton Township on another wonderful parade. Also, just want to mention a couple things. First off, the event come up this Friday, as Mr. Wright alluded to. We do have movie in the park at Testament Park, begins at 6 o'clock. So I believe Little Giants is the movie. So if you have a chance to get out there, bring your family, and should be a great night of fun. I think they do it right there, right by Championship Field, usually where they set up. So I want to encourage everybody to come out for that. And then also here in Warren County, our fair is going on this week at the Warren County Fairgrounds. A lot of cool stuff going on. I know we have a lot of students from Little Miami Kings that are up there with their involved in 4-H up there with their animals and whatnot. So just want to encourage everybody to go check that out as well this week. That's all I have.
Mr. Souza.
Yeah, I have a couple things as well. We're kind of through the planning phase of the Public Works facility and project, and we referenced a meeting or two ago. We had a bond presentation in process. I wanted to thank Don and Jeff and Leah, and Ellen's not here, but I got to see that report and let the public know that the township received a investment grade bond rating. AAA is the highest, and it's AA1 and AA2. And we got a AA2 rating, secured pretty much best possible rate on the financing for the Public Works projects. So it was cool to see that presentation and to go through that by a reputable ratings agency that they thought our finances and plan and everything was pretty solid. And on a similar note, kind of as it related to that and some other development projects, and Jeff and I have had some communication in the last probably week or so with Matt Nolan's office. We reached out if they had valued the Kroger Marketplace yet. And they have a tentative value in the place that's significantly higher than initial estimates. So it looks like when we start to collect revenues on that next tax year, we'll already be in a good spot in the TIF with an overage for numerous other pending road and infrastructure projects with development. So things looking good, going our way.
Yeah.
Congrats and thanks to everybody involved in those processes.
Yeah, same for me, thanks. Congratulations to staff, but really it needs to go unsaid because we have great staff. With that, I do not have anything else to add to this, so I will go ahead and make a motion to adjourn at
Joe,
6.
Joe, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sir.
Can I-
Absolutely. Oh,
I want-
yeah.
I just want to add something real fast. I apologize, I thought,
Oh, no, you're fine.
sorry. Today, Michael Birch, who was the individual who last year set his house
Right
on
on the news.
fire,
Yep.
he was sentenced today to 21 years in prison. And I know the neighbor who was directly affected by that is here today. He gave a statement during the sentencing that was very powerful. I think the judge took that into consideration based off of what he said. So I know that was a
Thanks. I
important-
heard that
yeah.
on the radio this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else, gentlemen?
I do not.
All right, with that, I will again make a motion to adjourn at 6:17 PM.
Second?
Mr. Cordray?
Yes.
Mr. Sousa?
Yes.
Mr. Rozzi?
Yes.